What's up, fool? So check it. I'm gonna try something new in this video that instead of doing like the whole entire season, I'm gonna just try and do episode by episode, especially since, you know, the Titans, that's still going on right now. And if you ain't seen the other 60 episodes, pues good luck catching up, because that shit gets complicated. So episode 1 starts, yeah? And it's like a battlefield. There's like all these crazy things going, and it starts off with this little guy. And he's like, oh, I'm dying. But it's okay if you're not dying, because este way, he's gonna come and save you, okay? So the little guy's name is Falcon. Now, because they show him first, he's probably gonna be important later, so remember that. This fool, he pulls him out there and he gets him into the hole, you know, where the bombs don't blow up on your face. And he starts talking crazy. He's like, hey, wait, I think I seen my tia. She told me about the churros. I want the churros. And Tina pours the water all over that fool's head. She's like, hey, wait, stop talking crazy. I don't know if that's her name, but serio, when you got this many people in an anime, chales, güey, I can't even remember my own name half the time. How you expect me to remember that? So she gives us the backstory, you know, like the monologue of what's cracking. I wasn't paying attention, so it must not have been that important. But it don't matter because I'm gonna tell you what happened. So she wants to be the new armor titan. She wants to be like all hardcore and whatever, like that one vato who crashed through the wall that one time. But you got a problem, because there's like the competition. And you can't do nothing against these vatos. I mean, look at this fool's leg. Ya ves, how you gonna beat this vato, huh? I bet you anything this fool could run. But you don't care about none of that, because if you remember, this is a war zone. And she tells like the main jefe guy, she's like, hey, I bet you anything I could blow up that train. And he's like, órale pues, let's see you do it then, fool. And she starts taking off her clothes and he's like, hey. What you doing? Why are you doing this? Stop it. Stop it. I don't like this. She's like, nah, check it, fool. I'm gonna get into those fools' heads and I'm gonna mess them up. And he's like, mess them up or get them locked up, because what you're doing right now doesn't make any sense. But this is her plan. She goes up to those fools like, oh no, I'm in danger, I'm scared. And they ain't shooting her, because that was her plan. And then she throws a grenade at those one fools and they're like, hey, wait, what's happening? The train explodes. Then she runs away, right? She's like, oh no, they're shooting back at me. Run! But it's all good because like this one fool with the mask shows up. It's like Jason Voorhees or whatever. That fool runs up. He's like, hey, don't even trip. I know I did some crazy stuff in the past, but that's all behind me now. So Jason goes running through there and you find out about the balloon. There's a big balloon up in the sky, right? And it's just like throwing a bunch of people off and they're like, vámonos a la fregada, wey. Y ahí van. And then this fool shows up. I don't know who he is, but he goes, ah! All of them turn into Titans. That's when you find out that Rhino's up in there too. And so that fool jumps out. And he turns into the armor titan. And he's like, what's up then, ese? And they shoot him. And they like bust up his arm real bad. But he's like, nah, chales, wait, this don't faze me. And he starts running across the wall and he's breaking all the cannons. And I'm like, ay, wait, this is getting crazy. He almost died too. But out of nowhere, that's when Jason shows up and he's like, hey, fool, I got you, don't even trip, ese. And he's like, órale, gracias, güey. So far, everything is like pretty standard, you know? You got the giant naked fools running around, people falling from the sky. It's pretty normal things. All the way until the Sasquatch shows up. This fool, he also fall from the sky, yeah? So he fall from the sky and it's like, tas, cabrón, here I am, the Sasquatch. Y ahí está Jason and that other vato and they're like, órale, Sasquatch, órale. Pues, the Sasquatch, he pick up like a bunch of these rock bullet things and he throw them and he's just like, wow, catch. And then the bolts, they're out there in the water, yeah? And they get hit by the things and they're like, nah, chales, wait, this don't do nothing to me. So they shoot back and the Sasquatch is like, oh, shit, pues, I guess I'm gonna die. But it's all good for the Sasquatch. Because that other vato, he rolls up, he's like, nah, you can't hit the homie ese. And he gets all jacked up and he hits the floor. And I'm just like, fool, you're not gonna make it, fool. I'm just letting you know right now, you should probably quit. But it don't matter, because after that one vato hits the floor, he's like, chales, I'm not gonna let these fools mess up the homie. And he picks up more of the bullet rock things and he throws them. And he's like, nah, fool, you ain't got nothing on this. So Jason, the Sasquatch, with help from the weather girls, they win the war. So they all go home and they talk about how the weather girls just saved the day. And that's when you see this vato. I don't know who he is, I don't know what he's about, but clearly he did something sketchy when he bought that newspaper. Cause like, why would they focus on this fool if he didn't do something, you know? Anyway, that's where the episode wraps up, so that's where I'm gonna wrap up too. If you like what you see, make sure to hit the subscribe button with the little bell so that you know what's up. And follow me on Twitter también, I'm on that too. Y con eso, hasta luego.